Good morning, and thank you for joining today's virtual meeting. The agenda for today is to discuss the issues and solution regarding the revenue decline at one of our F&B branches. Let's focus on efficient and solution-driven discussion. To the secretary, kindly draft the minutes of the meeting. And now I want you to present the PowerPoint slide related to today's discussion.
Okay, Miss, I permission to share PowerPoint. Hold on. Okay, I permission to display PowerPoint slide, and I like to inform that what I display this morning is a collection of various information from each department. Last week, I have requested information about our F&B branch Pizza Hits, which has only been operating for 1 year. Next, I'll now hand over to the finance team to present our F&B branch financial performance.
Okay, thank you, sure. Good morning, everyone. I'll walk you through our quarterly financial performance for this year, along with key insight and actionable takeaways. In quarter one, sales remained stable, averaging 39.8 million per month, peaking in January at 20.9 million. COGS was consistently around 31.5 million, except in February, where it dipped slightly. Gross profit averaged 9 billion per month, reaching its highest point in January, 9.4 million. Overall, quarter one saw solid performance with healthy margins. Entering quarter two, sales saw a slight increase, averaging 20.9 million per month, but COGS surged to 34.1 million in April and May. As a result, gross profit dropped to an average of 7.6 million per month, hitting its lowest point in May, 6.9 million. This quarter highlighted how rising production costs erode margins, even the stable sales. In quarter three, sales began to decline, averaging 20 million per month, with the lowest point in September, 37.5 million. COGS remained high, 33.3 million per month, further squeezing gross profit down to 6.8 million per month. The trend was concerning as both sales and cost control became challenged. Quarter four was our third quarter. Sales plummeted to an average of 38.5 million per month, bottoming out in November, 36.2 million. COGS peaked in December, 36.8 million, driving gross profit down to just 5.2 million per month, with the lowest point in November, 4.7 million. The core issue was clear high costs combined with weak sales.
Okay, thank you for the comprehensive financial overview. And next, I like to invite the marketing team to present their analysis of our sales performance, particularly what drove the fluctuation we saw across quarter. Marketing staff, please take the floor.
Thank you, sir. Based on the accounting team's report, let me explain our sales performance by quarter. Our first quarter saw mixed results. After no baseline in January, February saw a 2.7 million drop, minus 7%. But we recovered strongly in March with a 2.2 million increase, plus 6%. April continued quarter one's positive trends, it's plus 2.2 million, increase plus 5%. However, May to June saw consecutive decline, it minus 1.6 million, drop minus 4% and dropped -2 million or -5%. Market research indicated our menu choice are feel boring. Let me highlight a critical operational challenge we faced during Q3 that impact our sales trajectory. While July's anniversary sale drove a 2.8 million surge +7% with record customer traffic. We received concerning feedback about inconsistent product quality during this peak period. This caused August to September sales to bring sharp decline of -1.1 million or -3% and -3.2 million or -8%.
Okay, thank you for your presentation, marketing team. Now, I invite the brand supervisor to explain in more detail about customer complaint, operational implementation, and follow-up in the field related to the findings. Wait.
Okay, thank you, Secretary, for the information. I ask SPV permission to explain the complaint data we received. Based on the customer complaint survey over the past 3 months, there are 5 main areas of concern. First, service. Many customers complain about slow service, meals being served after more than 30 minutes. Second, food quality. The test is inconsistent with every visit, which reduces customer satisfaction and trust.
That's already two serious issues, waiting time and inconsistent quality, but directly affect how customers perceive our brand.
Okay, if I may respond to that part about the slow service and inconsistent test, from the kitchen side, we usually follow the same recipe and create time daily. But I did notice that during peak hours, the coordination with the serving staff sometimes breaks down. That could be the cause of delay, and as for test, some of it replace ingredient if stock runs out, which might cause inconsistency.
Exactly. Then we have cleanliness and facilities. Customers said the environment was uncomfortable, not hot, not tissue, and dirty net washing areas. Also regarding menu variety, the menu was described as limited and boring. Customers are looking for more variety and new food trends.
I see. So the dining experience overall is affected, not just the food itself.
About the limited menu, from our perspective, it's easier to maintain quality with fewer items. But I agree, we've had feedback from outlet staff asking for seasonal or trending menu items to keep customers interested.
Correct. And lastly, the price. Customers feel that what they pay doesn't match the quality of food and service. They feel disadvantaged and dissatisfied. Well, this is the complaint data we receive. Please, if you like the finance manager to respond.
All right, first, thank you to SPV for explaining the complaint data. This gives you a clear picture. We need to address these issues one by one, starting with service and food consistency. Okay, I like to present the breakdown of our production costs for the year. First, the cost of goods sold per pizza is 17,500 rupiah. This includes flour and ingredients 3,000 rupiah, cheese and toppings 6,500 rupiah, sauce and seasoning 1,500 rupiah, oil and other ingredients 1,000, gas and electricity 1,000, employee wage 2,500 rupiah, and packaging 2,000 rupiah.
70,500 rupiah per pizza? That's quite detailed. How accurate are these numbers?
These are based on estimates average. Monthly production is projected at 1.8 million pizza from 600 outlets. It's selling around 3,000 pizza per month. So far, we have been consistent with this volume.
The monthly COGS totals
The monthly cost fluctuates. For instance, in January, March, and September, it's about 31.5 million. However, in April through August, it rises to 34.125 million. In December, it's the highest at 36.75 million due to increase in ingredient and packaging costs.
I see. That explains the seasonal cost spike. We did run heavy promotion in December.
Exactly. As for the yearly total, our COGS reached 391.65 million in 2024.
Thank you for the explanation. We all need to evaluate if there's room to reduce costs without compromising quality. According to you as an auditor, how your response?
Following the financial overview by finance major just presented, I'd like to continue by addressing the operational challenge we've identified. There are 5 main issues: slow service, limited menu variety, inconsistent food quality, and inadequate cleanliness, and a mismatch between price and quality.
Yes, I saw that in your report. What solution are we considering?
We've outlined 3 development strategies. First, our internal strategies focus on staff training, improving service efficiency, researching menu trends, and launching menu marketing campaigns. This comes at a cost of 8.5 Indonesian rupiah annually. Second, our external strategy enhance training, improve facility like AC and hygiene equipment, and also includes promotional activities. This totals 11 million annually. Third, the business innovation strategy is more aggressive. Alongside training and facility improvements, it invests 10.5 million into R&D for new menus. The total is 15.5 million.
How do you recommend we allocate the budget, especially considering our limited margin this quarter?
If immediate service improvement and customer retention are top priority, the external strategy offers the best balance between cost and impact. However, if we aim for long-term competitiveness, the business innovation approach is more sustainable despite the higher costs.
I agree. Facility improvements are urgent at my location. The AC system is outdated and affecting the customer experience.
What's the expected ROI for each strategy?
Internal and external strategies target short-term customer satisfaction. Innovation brings long-term gains through menu differentiation and brand strength. We estimate a 10 to 15% improvement in overall sales within 6 months for the external strategy and up to 25% within a year for innovation-driven development. That's all from me for now. I'll hand it over to the owner for the next discussion.
Okay, internal audit team, how is the financial condition of the parent company based on the latest internal audit result?
The internal audit result for the parent company financial in 2024 showed that the financial condition tends to be stable. No suspicious findings were discovered, and the company's profit margin has generally increased month by month.
All right. Thank you for the information. From your explanation, sales seems to be declining. But how about the net profit? It wasn't shown earlier. Maybe the finance manager can respond?
Sure, Miss. I apologize in advance. For the past few months, we've been experiencing losses because we spent heavily on promotion during the initial opening months. We did promotion to several influencers. The effect of this promotion was only strong during the early months.
Okay, thank you for the information. Now, how about marketing? Why are sales declining?
Apologies, Miss. We have been trying to post content more frequently compared to the early opening month. but it hasn't had much impact. After analysis, we found that our customers are more interested in the new menu items introduced by competitors. Customers seems more attracted to those new offerings.
Okay, let's compare the solutions that have been proposed. First, we need to conduct staff training and improve service efficiency because the majority of complaints have been about our service. This will also benefit production quality. Then, we all proceed with new product development. Marketing, your task is to research the most desired flavors and pricing by customers. Then, for the head chef, let's prepare new recipe based on marketing analysis. And for the brand supervisor, please pay more attention to the impact of training on staff. Avoid any harsh treatment, create a healthy work environment to keep morally high. Please think of ways to boost staff motivation. Up to this point, is there anyone who would like to respond before I continue? Okay, I think it's everyone agrees and don't have any feedback. Then, next for the new menu promotion, this is also a task for marketing. Find out which marketing trends are currently popular. Do not immediately use many influencers. Start by using internal research. Involve other departments to help promote using their personal social media accounts. Try to using influencer only every few months. Use attractive promotion or discount, but make sure they don't significantly reduce our profit socket. Discuss it with the finance manager. All right, that should be enough. Does anyone else agree or have any feedback? If you have, please raise your hand first. Okay, as I see no one wishes to add anything, I'll conclude here. Thank you. Secretary, please summarize the meeting. And after this, contact the parent company's finance manager. Request a capital injection for the solution I just presented.
Okay, I understood, Miss. So regarding this morning meeting, we discussed the proposed solution to address the declining sales of our subsidiary, Pizza Hits, which just opened in January 2024. The selected solution are first, staff training with an estimate cost of 3 million rupiah. Second, menu development and trend research with an estimate cost of 2,005,000 rupiah. And last is promotion and marketing for new menu with an estimate cost of 3 million rupiah. Total capital needed is 8,005,000 rupiah. The funding is expected to be provided within 3 days, starting from today. We hope all departments can fully contribute. The next meeting will be held next week. All departments are expected to present progress regarding the solution given by the owner.
Okay, thank you, Secretary. Is there anything you would like to convey on behalf of the investor?
Thank you for the opportunity, Miss. As a representative of the investors, I agree with the solution proposed by the owner. I hope that all departments can work effectively so that the planned solution can bring positive results. As previously mentioned, Pizza Hits has received a capital injection from the parent company. However, this does not mean that Pizza Hits should rely solely on the parent company's support. We kindly ask the finance manager to consistently monitor and manage the company's finance more closely. On behalf of the investors, I must also state that if the proposed solution fails to deliver the expected results, we will not hesitate to reconsider our position and may decide to withdraw as investor of Pizza Hits Indonesia. Thank you.
Thank you for your feedback. On behalf of Pizza Hits, I would like to express our gratitude and apologize for the decline in sales. We will continue to work hard to improve the situation. I also ask all departments to cooperate more effectively for our shared success. Okay, I think that concludes our meeting. And thank you for your participation, guys. Stay motivated and see you next week.